the archway directly opposite that you would go through to go into the Abbey is this one here. So we are round about here somewhere. You can see from this, the monks planted their fruit trees, cultivated the land, planted forest to harvest for the timber. So this area here, remember, is the old stables for the horses. From here over, it was all newly built to house the distillery. Main reasons, remember, the monks built their abbey here. It's on the banks of the river, so it was good for transport, amongst other things. The monks needed a source of fresh water, as we all do. Although the abbey is on the riverside here, we're not far from the North Sea, of course, just a few miles to the east. So the River Tay, at this point, is still tidal. Tide comes and goes. So the monks couldn't use the water from the river, neither can we. So another reason the monks built the abbey here. This is up in the drawing. Immediately out the back of the distillery here, there's a small stream. In Scotland here, of course, we call the wee stream a burn. Monks christened this the Holy Burn. So that was the source of the fresh water for the abbey. So when we're building the distillery here, we wanted to do things as closely as possible to the same way the monks did all these centuries ago. But nowadays, there's simply not enough water in the burn to satisfy the demand in here. So we couldn't do that, but we did the next best thing. Immediately beside the burn, we sunk a borehole, 90 metres deep. So that's a long way down. So we draw water from there to make our whiskey. So we're off to a good start. It's fantastic, pure fresh water. So that's the first ingredient we need. Second ingredient we need is the barley. All the barley we use in here is grown specially for us in the surrounding fields by the two farms next door. So it's literally grown right outside and it comes in here for us to make our whiskey. So that's good as well. We're the same as the monks will remember. Before we make our whiskey, we brew beer. So before we can use the barley to make the beer, barley has to be malted, goes through the malting process. It's done everywhere in the world, wherever beer is produced. Again, it's done just not too far from us here. So our barley is delivered, it's been malted, dried, ready for us to use. And it goes into a hopper just on the other side of the wall here. When we want to use the barley, it comes along the line here, down through this machine. This is our mill. 2 pairs of steel rollers in there. First pair crack the husks, second pair grind it into what's called the grist, ready for us to use, and it goes in here into the grist bin. So we do that each morning before the distillery starts work, so it's always freshly milled. So this is a wee sample of our grist. It's just the whole grains of barley, nothing added, nothing taken out. So yeast is everywhere, it's a natural phenomenon, it's in the trees, in the grass, it's in here, it's on us. Strain of yeast that we use here, it's a genuine Scotch whisky strain. It was isolated in a whisky distillery here, so we know it's doing a good job, producing good spirit, and it's dried, dehydrated, vacuum packed in foil packs of 10 kilograms. So it's simple to store, easy to use. Just open it, chuck it in. Does a perfect job every day. Easy to make whisky, yeah? The ingredients. What could be simpler? You should try it this afternoon when you go home. And tell the taxman you make whiskey in the shed. There's better places to fall in a wee while. So it's good for the cows and the cows love it. So it goes to the farm right next door. So Roger, the farmer next door, grows the barley for us out here. Normally start fermentations 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. And these are wooden, obviously. Highly unusual nowadays in a modern distillery to find wooden washbacks. Normally today these would be stainless steel. But remember, we wanted to be the same as the monks in the abbey. So of course in 1494 the monks didn't have any stainless steel, but they had plenty of timber. This is Douglas fir, comes from Oregon in the States originally. The advantages of stainless steel, come and have a look in here, of the Holy Burn. It flows just from the hillside up here down into the river. So that's where our water comes from, right across here. It'll be long and thin, short and dumpy, and the angle the arm sits at all play a part in the end product. So again, maybe just to put things in perspective for you a wee bit, the 2 spirit stills now, it doesn't flow at a consistent level of alcohol. It starts very high and then gradually drops down in strength. So at the start of the run, from the 2 stills, the head, it's now 80%. Like sweet. Yeah, very sweet, syrupy,